Hey Minecrafters, it's Simkraf here, and today we're going to build a mob spawner for 1.6, the one with the horses that has just come out, the new release for Minecraft. And what I should say before you start, find a flat area to put your mob spawner, or what you could do, I've seen a good idea that to stop the mob spawning around your area, around this area, find an ocean and build it there. Which mean mobs can't actually spawn in the ocean, so that's not ocean there. But find one, and so spawn mobs can't spawn. But to stop them spawning in the dark around here while I'm around this area, I've put lights, so that should stop them spawning around the area, because what you want them all to spawn in your mob spawner up there. So flat area, and also on top you might find caves deep down there somewhere which are dark, and they'll be spawning there, and so you won't get as many actually in your mob spawner. So that's another good reason you could go to the ocean, because that'll stop the spawners. If you do find a cave down there, deep down there somewhere in this area, just get loads of lights and plonk them in, and then keep this area up here dark. So instead of spawning around you, they tend to spawn about 24 blocks away from you. They'll spawn only in your mob spawner. Right. The next thing is, if you can build up in creative or survival 24 blocks, I've done them in two, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 blocks, and then build a platform 21 by 21. The reason it is 21 by 21, if you count 8 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the platforms are going to be 8 by 8 platforms. So there's one there, one at the back, and one in the far corner. So it's a quadruple mob spawner. But I'm going to just show you how you could just build the one if you haven't got the resources, and that will get you started. And then you don't have to build the 4. You could just build a 1, a 2, a 3, and then the big 4 1. So 21 just means that you'll have water in the middle, which is 3 spots there. I'll show you inside in a minute. So 8 and 8, that's 2 platforms the one side and 2 the other. So it's 8 and 8. 9, 10, 11, that's the water. No, 8 and 8 is 16, isn't it? 16, 17, 18, 19, and 1 and 1. Add that on top is 21. So that needs to be 21. And then once you've built your, I'm going to build this quick now. Build your wall all the way around. I'll do this very quickly. It's easier just to do the wall around your your platform first. Or you could build the platform first and then add the wall on the outside of the platform. But I think you can have the platform most sizes. You could have a 6 by 6 one, but this is going to be an 8 by 8 one. Now I'm going to put the roof on, and then I'll show you some of the counts that you need to do once you've done your 8 by 8. I'm just going to leave a bit of light. I'll finish that roof in a minute. So the 8 by 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll knock this wall out now to show you that I have done 8. I'm simplifying it just to show you the 1, but you just repeat this for the other ones. So it's 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's the 8th. There's some monsters in here already, making a bit of a row. And fill that in, and we're going to do it 2 stories high. I'll show you why that is. Fill the bottom in as well. You could, because spiders can actually spawn in a one block space. So I'm just doing the floor twice. I'm filling in really. So it'll be 2 stories high, 8 by 8 platform. And this one there. There you are. And 8. Right, nearly completed it now. There, so it's an 8 by 8 platform with a wall around it, and then complete the roof in a minute. But you can have it for spiders. You could have the roof this high, so they'll spawn in a block one below. For most spawns, you could have it a 2 block. There, look, 2 block. But to include everything, including the Enderman, that I've gone 3 blocks. So that's, and this is actually working for the new version, 1.6. I think I've got 1.61 or 1.62 just came out. Let's put the light here for the moment. You don't want the lights in later on, because you want it as dark as possible. And then that's 8, and then 8 is 16. In the middle is 3 blocks, 17, 18, 19, and 2 walls, 20, 21. That's that, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And with the water, what you do is you plonk one in the corner there, and one in the corner there. Oh, it's opening me. I'll show you why those are for in a minute. And one in that corner there, and it will float down to 8 blocks, and then you will have this square in the middle where you can see it will drop in a minute. And the reason for the height is I've made it 24 blocks away, so when you're standing down the bottom you need to be 24 blocks away, so 24 blocks to about 36 blocks to allow them to spawn in here. But if you were to drop him there and he was to drop 24 blocks, he would die in one go. So I've made a raised platform there that's reduced it to 22. So if I click that there, he will get injured, but he won't die. There, see, he got hurt, he went red, but he's not dead. If I'd have gone down to here, where that's the 24 we counted, he would have splattered and died. So you wouldn't have got any X points by killing him. But because he fell that far, instead of having to hit him 1, 2, 3, 4 loads of times, you only have to hit him once. And you've got him. You've got the XP as well. So what I've done is, if you can imagine, there's 24 up there. That's too high, but it's high enough to be away from them, so it allows them to spawn in the dark space. But I've increased it, decreased it, I should say, to about 22. But just keep going up to a height where you want them to be damaged but not killed outright. I've gone up 4 blocks there, so I can just go up and kill them. So I've decreased it to 20, about 22 drop, and then they won't die. You can make it 20; they'd still be damaged enough, so you can just swipe them once, a couple of times. And the reason the 24, you have to be 24 to 36 blocks away from the spawn area to allow them to spawn. Which means in this area around here, you could get other mobs spawning. That's why I've put lights around, and that's the reason that you could build this in an ocean. because they wouldn't be spawning in the ocean because they don't spawn in the water. There's another one that's dropped. They'll be just spawning in your mob spawner. Hit him once and he's down. The last thing is as well, I think the Minecraft developers are trying to stop these mob spawners, which is a good idea, and also I'm going to try and stop them using this mob spawning on my own server. That's the reason I've built this, is to find a way of stopping these builds, because I'm going to use, in the economy, you're making money from selling things that you collect from mobs, like bones and things like that. So if they were to make a mob spawner, they're about to make easy money quickly. So by building this, I'm learning how I could actually stop this. The reason you put these, you don't have to have them, but it takes a long time for them to fall off the edge. In some of the versions, they won't just fall off the edge unless there's a block. But if you put these effectively are, the mobs see them as blocks, so they'll stand on top of it thinking they're not going to fall, but they fall and then go down, 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 and then plonk like that. They fall that far. And they won't die, but they will be injured. And then you come up the ramp, and then, oh, got him. I think that's it, really. I'll go over it quickly again. So, and if I've missed anything, just comment below. All I've done, flat area or an ocean area to stop them spawning. See, there's one spawn, but he's probably spawned outside the area of lights. So you can have an ocean or lights. Another thing, if there's any caves below, down there somewhere, deep down, then you need to plonk some lights to stop them spawning down there. Instead, they'll spawn in your dark area and get more mobs. After you've done this and you've built it, wait for about 3 minutes before they start appearing, and then they'll start falling out. Then they're going to walk down off the edge into the water and down. There's none at the moment, I don't think. Is there one up there? No, I can't see. Right, quickly, a quick recap. Here we go. 24 blocks up. That's far enough away from the spawn. You need to, so it allows them to spawn. You can build for the quadruple. As I said, you can just build one, a twoer, a threer, or a four. This is a 4. If you ain't got many resources, just build a 1er with just one water dropping it down to the bottom. But this is a 21, so it's 8 by 8, so 8, 8 is 16. 3 for the water, that's 18, 19, 20, 21. No, it isn't. 16, 17, 18, 19. And the walls, 20, 21. That's why it's a 21 by 21. Put loads of lights on top to stop any spawning above. That's your roof. I was trying to get down there without falling. There we are. There's your platform, 8 by 8, or it could be a 6 by 6, but it's 8 by 8. These are just to make them think it's a block and they fall off. Water and water on the side, and then there's your drop. And that's your mob spawner. And now what I've got to do next is either find out how to stop people making mob spawners or make it more difficult, or I've got to think of another way of having my economy, because once they've built one of these, they'll be able to become rich too quickly. But it's a good idea anyway if you want to build the mob spawner on some of the servers, and I might allow them to build it on mine if I can't find another way of giving my Minecrafters some money, because I wanted them to go and attack the mobs and make the money that way. There's your platform, your killing platform, and there's one comes now, and then see, I think he got damaged. If you hit him once, he's down because of the fall. Hope that helps. I don't think there's any more in there. There's another one dropping. And there's a spider. I'll put the roof on and see any more appear. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I hope you can subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends. That is Simkraf's mob spawner. Okay, bye for now.